Here he is, Missouri Congressman Mark Alford. Always good to have him on KCMO Talk Radio. The government is in day 2 of a shutdown, and I think we're all going to make it. But let's start here, Congressman. What impacts, if any, can be felt in Kansas City with the shutdown now in day 2?
Well, we are in day 2. America held hostage the Schumer shutdown, and I think what you're going to start seeing eventually, when money does not show up in the bank accounts of the some 30,000 federal employees in the Kansas City area, that's when the pain is going to start. The direct deposits were made on September 30th for the previous pay period. You know, there's a 2-week lag in that, and I think that's why this is going to be a short Schumer shutdown. He is, I think, realizing that the American people are not behind his charade of trying to fend off a primary race by AOC, and that he is putting himself above the nation, putting himself above the military, the women, infants, and children's program. He's putting himself above the $50 billion in the Rural Health Transformation Fund that we are trying to get to our rural hospitals, 16 of which are in my district. They're trying to get illegal aliens back on Medicaid, and they're saying that we're lying. We have the proof that is in the proposal that they have put forth in their version of the continuing resolution that they want.
So what is
the facts are out there?
What is that proof? I'm glad that you brought that up, because obviously what Democrats are saying is that's a lie. We don't want illegals to have access to Medicaid or insurance in this country. But I'm even hearing Jake Tapper say, we've got the receipts. I just can't imagine your political opponents would be dumb enough in this climate to want to bring insurance back or Medicaid back for illegal immigrants. But you've got the receipts, so what are they?
I will send them to you. I don't have them handy on my phone right now. I'm about to leave the house, but I will make sure you have those in the next couple of minutes from our staff. I have seen them. They're, I think, on the Speaker Johnson's Facebook page. J.D. Vance talked about it extensively from the White House. I believe the whitehouse.gov has them on there as well. But I've read through them. There are definite provisions in there. Now, the way it's worded, it could be interpreted it doesn't say illegal aliens, because Democrats don't use that term, although that's an official government term: resident alien, illegal alien, and criminal alien. But it talks about migrants getting health care, and because they let 12 million of them into our nation under Biden, those who came in illegally are qualified under this provision that they're putting forth.
Unbelievable. Mark Alford is here on KCMO Talk Radio. The president just posting on his Truth Social here. I have a meeting today with Russ Vought. He is the Project 2025 fame, to determine which of the many Democrat agencies, most of which are a political scam, he recommends to be cut, and whether or not those cuts will be temporary or permanent. The president writes here, I cannot believe the radical left Democrats gave me this unprecedented opportunity. They are not stupid people, so maybe this is their way of wanting to quietly and quickly make America great again. How much slashing do you expect to happen here, Mark Alford?
Well, I don't know. We had a phone call with Russ Vought and Speaker Johnson yesterday. I was down visiting some rural hospitals in Barton County, and I got on this call as we were driving back. I think they're in a position now where they have the authority and the power to make these cuts, especially for non-essential employees, and that could number in the thousands and could affect a lot of the employees here in Kansas City. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to go through surgically and look at some of these programs where they do want to make some further cuts. The Department of Education, some of these areas where we really need to get back to more states controlling some of these programs rather than the federal government. I think Russ Vought is in a position where he can't go in and make too many cuts right now. But they do have the authority to do that. I don't know what they're going to do, to tell you the truth. And Schumer doesn't either. And that's why if I were Chuck Schumer in the Schumer shutdown, I would end it immediately. I don't think the president is bluffing when he is talking about making further cuts now that he has this new authority because of the Schumer shutdown.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now you look at this situation. Mark Alford is here on KCMO. Of course, his show, Mark Alford's Capital Recap, airing Saturdays at 1:30 and then again on Sunday mornings, or Saturdays at 1, Sunday at 8:30 in the morning. So now, Mark, you look at this going forward and you say, if Chuck Schumer is starting to feel the heat here on this, and it does seem like he is, how do they get out of it? I mean, at this point, they called all of you guys, their political opponents, fascists and Nazis, and then they basically caused the government shutdown. How do they figure out a way to save face and get out of this thing?
That's a good question. I don't know how they're going to get out of it because they're going to want to negotiate. There are some senators now. I think 3 voted with the Republicans this last go around. Today is Yom Kippur. Tomorrow they will have another procedural test vote to see if they can pass our clean CR. And just to reiterate, all we did is pass a continuing resolution for current spending levels so that we could have another 7 weeks to get the appropriations process done. That's it. We attached no poison pills, no riders, nothing that's conservative to this. It's the same bill that they passed, they voted for last March in a continuing resolution. How do they get out of this? I don't know, because I don't think we're going to negotiate. I'm not on the negotiation team. I don't think there is a negotiation team. It is a take it or leave it. We passed it. You need to pass it for the American people, and let's get back to work. Every day that we're not in D.C., that goes against the 24 days that we have to pass the remaining appropriation bills before November 21st. They're shooting themselves in the foot by this continual delay. And by the way, Pete, I think our staff just sent you this. It's on our Facebook page on the Healthcare for Illegal Aliens, subtitle B and under scored health of the the subsection B repeal of the Democrat proposal, section 71-109, under the title Alien Medicaid Eligibility. Alien Medicaid Eligibility.
I see that.
There.
Yes.
We've highlighted it.
I see it here. Yes, we will share this on our social media from your social media, Mark Alford on KCMO. Last thing, what do you make of all the sombrero memes going wild over the last 48 hours?
Look, there's a picture floating around the internet with Sly James with a sombrero they put out years. You've seen it on around Cinco de Mayo and that sort of thing. You know, I will go along with this line. You have every right not to be offended. We are so thin-skinned in America. We have lost our sense of humor. We have lost. We've just become. I don't know what we've become, but it's not very pretty. And I think we've got to be able to have some lighthearted fun in America. This is not, I did not see it as racist whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. I got to see. I haven't seen the Sly James in the sombrero, but I guarantee you it is out there. I will find
Tony's
it.
Kansas City has it often on his website.
That's great. So. Leave it to Tony.
You trust everything Tony says.
Tony's the best journalist we've got left now that Mark Alford left the building. So that's a great point. I'll find it. Mark Alford, Missouri Congressman, his Capital Recap show is always available Saturday and Sunday mornings here on KCMO. All right, Mark, keep up the good work. We'll be talking to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Pete. Take care.
There you go. Congressman Mark Alford on KCMO Talk Radio.